Hello, and welcome to the 137th episode of Scripture in a Year, hosted by Saints Peter and Paul Orthodox Church in the Albanian Archdiocese of the OCA. Today's reading is from the book of Psalms, chapters 73 to 76. Psalm 73, of Understanding for Asaph. O God, why have you rejected us to the end? Why has your anger raged against the sheep of your pasture? Remember your congregation you acquired from the beginning, that you redeemed the rod of your inheritance, this Mount Zion where you encamped. Lift up your hands against their arrogance to the end, against everything the enemy prostituted in your holy places. Those who hate you boasted in the midst of your feast. They set up their signs, yes, signs, and they did not know. As to an entrance hall, as in a thicket of trees, they cut down its doors with axes. With battle axes and hammers they broke it down. They burned down your sanctuary. They defiled the tabernacle of your name to the ground. Their kindred said in their heart together, Come, let us abolish all the feasts of God from the earth. We do not see our signs. There is no longer any prophet, and he will no longer know us. How long, O God, will the enemy reproach? Will the adversary provoke your name to the end? Why do you turn away your hand, your right hand, from the midst of your breast to the end? But God is our King before the ages. He worked salvation in the midst of the earth. You strengthened the sea by your power. You crushed the heads of dragons upon the water. You shattered the heads of the dragon. You gave him as food for the Ethiopian peoples. You broke apart fountains and torrents. You dried up the rivers of Etham. The day is yours and the night is yours. You created the light and the sun. You made all the boundaries of the earth. Summer and winter, you formed these things. Remember this, the enemy insulted the Lord, and a foolish people provoked your name. May you not deliver to wild beasts the soul who gives thanks to you. May you not forget the souls of your poor to the end. Look upon your covenant, for the dark places of the earth are filled with the houses of lawlessness. Let not the humbled and the disgraced be turned away. The poor and the needy shall praise your name. Arise, O God, judge your cause. Remember the insults against you by the foolish man all the day long. Do not forget the voice of your suppliants. The arrogance of those who hate you rises against you continually. Psalm 74. For the end, do not corrupt, a psalm of an ode for Asaph. We shall give thanks to you, O God. We shall give thanks and call upon your name. I shall describe all your wonders. When I seize the opportunity, I shall judge these rightly. The earth is dissolved and all its inhabitants. I made firm its pillars. I said to those who transgress the law, Do not transgress the law. And to those who sin, I said, Do not exalt yourselves. Do not boast in yourselves. Do not accuse God of wrongdoing. For judgment comes neither from the sunrise nor the sunset, nor from mountains of the deserts. For God is judge. This one he brings down low, and that one he raises up. For the cup in the Lord's hand is full of unmixed wine, a drink poured out, and he tipped it from side to side, but its dregs were not emptied out. All sinners of the earth shall drink them. But I shall greatly rejoice forever. I shall sing to the God of Jacob. All the horns of sinners I shall crush, but the horns of the righteous men shall be exalted. Psalm 75. For the end, in hymns, a psalm for Asaph, an ode to the Assyrian. In Judah God is known. His name is great in Israel. His place was made in peace, and his dwelling in Zion. There he broke the power of the bows, weapon and sword in battle. You give light wondrously from the everlasting mountains. All the foolish in heart were troubled. All the men of wealth slept their sleep, and found nothing in their hands. At your rebuke, O God of Jacob, those who mounted horses fell asleep. You are fearsome, and who shall stand against you? From that time on is your wrath. You caused judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth was afraid and kept quiet when God arose for judgment to save all the gentle on the earth. For a man shall give thanks to you from his heart, and he shall celebrate a feast to you with his whole heart. Pray and return to the Lord your God. All around him bring gifts to the fearsome one, and to him who takes away the spirits of rulers, to the fearsome one among the kings of the earth. Psalm 76. For the end, concerning Idithan, a psalm for Asaph. With my voice I cried to the Lord, with my voice to God, and he gave heed to me. In the day of my affliction I sought out God, with my hands before him by night, and I was not deceived. My soul refused to be comforted. I remembered God and was glad. I complained, and my spirit became discouraged. I stayed awake through all the watches of the night. I was troubled and did not speak. I thought of the days of old, and I remembered the eternal years, and I meditated. By night I communed with my heart, and my spirit searched. Will the Lord cast me off into the ages? And will he be favorable no more? Or will he cut off his mercy completely from generation to generation? Or will God forget to be merciful? Or will he in his wrath withhold his mercies? I said, now I am beginning to see. This change is by the right hand of the Most High. I remembered the Lord's works. For I will remember your wonders of old, and I will meditate on all your works, and I will consider your ways. O God, your way is the holy place. Who is so great a God as our God? You are the God who does wonders. You made known your power among the peoples. You redeemed your people with your arm, the sons of Jacob and Joseph. The waters saw you, O God. The waters saw you and were afraid, and the depths were troubled. A multitude like the sound of waters. The clouds uttered their voice, for your arrows passed through them. The voice of your thunder was in the wheel. Your lightning gave light to the world. It was shaken, and the earth was made to tremble. Your way is in the sea, and your paths are in many waters, and your footsteps shall not be known. You led your people as sheep by the hand of Moses and Aaron. Here ends the reading for today.